Ayan. Tsaka, ayan. Yes, sardinas at bagong sahig. Pinoy special. So mga ate at mga kuya, hindi po ako nagbibiro when I say that Canada is a credit-based society. And napakahirap po talagang gumalaw, napakahirap kumilos, lalo na if you wanna angat sa buhay, if you don't take care of your credit, because that's where everything starts. So yung pong credit ninyo, that's what lenders, banks use to measure your ability to service debt. So, ano gagawin ninyo guys kung kailangan niyo ng umutang para sa kotse, para sa bahay, or para kung ano that requires like a bank or a lender? Pupunta ba kayo sa kanila tapos sasabihin ninyo, pare, sige na, pautangin mo na ako. Mabait naman ako eh. That's not how it works. And recently po, I received a comment from one of our subscribers or maybe one of our viewers. I'm not sure if he's a subscriber. And it kind of showed me how really some people don't seem to understand completely the importance ng credit dito sa North America. So, you know what? Without further ado, let me read you the comment. So, sabi po nung viewer, parang hindi ako sang-ayon ng sistema dito sa Canada or America kapag bumili ng sasakyan or bahay ay naghahanap ka ng credit score. Yung taong walang credit card ay sa tingin ko nga pa ang magandang magbayad kasi hindi mahilig sa utang yan at mahilig yan mag-ipon at mag-budget. Nag-based lang sila sa credit score, parang tinuturuan nila ang tao na mangutang instead na mag-save. Sa tingin ko, pwede namang gamitin ang checking account ng debit card mo, pangbayad instead of credit card. Tapos yung sobrang pera sa budget mo ay ipasok mo agad sa another account mo, yung savings account mo. Sa tingin ko, ito ay safe pero walang iisipin ng petsa para magbayad or magbayad ng interest. Walang choice, kukuha ka pa rin ng credit card dahil sa stupid na system na ito. So, okay, before I begin guys, this is not to humiliate but instead to educate and to raise awareness para sa mga kabayan natin out there na maybe bago sa Canada or just generally not too familiar with how credit and credit scores work. So, meron pong katotohanan yung mga sinasabi po ni Kuya. And I'm not gonna deny the fact na tama po yung sinabi niya. Kung tutuusin, I would probably trust somebody that has no credit and is used to paying by cash versus somebody who has credit. You know, there's some merit in that. Problema po yun, siguro gagana yun sa mga maliliit na utang. Siguro kung kunyari kailangan nyo ng $100, $200, $300, pumunta kayo sa kaibigan nyo, sa pinsan nyo, sa kapatid ninyo, sa nanay ninyo, sa kuya ninyo, pare, pautang naman ng $100, $200, then I guess, you know, that system would work. But unfortunately po, sa buhay ng tao, lalo na dito sa North America, sometimes you're gonna need more than $100, $200, $300, $400 loan. Lalo na po if you want to angat sa buhay. So let's use the bahay for example. So isipin nyo guys, mga bahay dito sa Canada ngayon, napakamahal. Gasgas na po yan sa YouTube. You know, that topic has been discussed over and over and over to death. You know, it's anywhere between a decent house dito sa Ontario, for example, $800,000 to over $1 million. So, if you're not gonna depend on credit, and gusto nyo magkabahay, and your source of income is your work, like most people, like, you know, over 90% of people, their source of income is their work. Ano gagawin ninyo? Mag-iipon kayo ng ilang taon bago kayo makabuno ng $800,000 to $1 million para makabili kayo ng bahay ng cash. Hindi po pwede. Isipin nyo, the average person in Ontario, the average working person, makes under $60,000 a year before taxes. Paano kayo makakapag-ipon ng $800,000 to over $1 million to afford to buy a house here? Wala kayong choice kundi mangutang, di ba? Sa bangko. That's called a mortgage. So, ano gagawin ninyo if yung mindset ninyo katulad netong commenter natin? Pupunta ba kayo sa bangko? Tapos sasabihin ninyo, Mr. Bangko, pautang naman ng $800,000. I promise you, babayaran kita. Okay? Tignan nyo yung checking account ko. You know, laging may pera. You know, tignan nyo yung mga bank accounts ko. Laging merong balanse. Hindi naging negative. Maniwala ka sa akin. Mabait na tao ko. Babayaran ko yung $800,000 na utang na yan. Mali. Because guys, the way it works, to people out there that are not familiar, you build your credit score. It's a rating system, di ba? And this is what the banks use, lenders also, if you don't qualify in a bank, to determine your capacity, your ability, and your consistency on how you can service debt. So basically, this is your proof to them to show that you are a responsible person that has all the abilities and all the behaviors and characteristics that they require in order for them to trust you with an $800,000 loan so you could buy that house. Yes, that's the ugly truth. And you know what, guys? The same thing applies to cars. Dahil malaking loan din po yun. Sipin nyo, let's use the car for example, okay? Paano? Kung gusto nyo bumili ng kotse, lalo na yung mga Pinoy, tayong mga Pinoy, may hilig tayo sa kotse. Lahat ng kotse natin, gusto natin brand new, di ba? That's the mentality that was given to us growing up in Pinas. Kailangan brand new. Okay? And you know what? Buying a brand new car, that's a different topic. But, you know, let's use that for example in this video. So, gusto nyo bumili ng bagong kotse, but you don't believe in credit scores. Magkano bagong kotse dito? $50,000? On average, $50,000 on average or more? Ano gagawin niyo? Pupunta kayo sa Honda, pumunta kayo sa Toyota. Mr. Honda, gusto kong bilhin tong Honda Pilot na to. Gusto kong bilhin tong Honda Accord na to. Alam ko, $50,000. Wala akong credit, pero you know what? Lagi naman ako may pera sa bangko eh. And you can trust me. You know, you can talk to my pare. You can talk to my best friend. You can talk to my teacher. Sasabihin sa inyo, I am a responsible person. You know, they can vouch for me. So, utang naman. What do you think Mr. Honda is gonna say to you? Pagtatawanan ka. Baka nga ipapulis ka pa eh. You know? Unfortunately, guys, that's not how it works. Because you have to show them proof. Kung tutuusin nga, isipin nyo, guys. Kung mangutang kayo sa parents ninyo, mangutang kayo sa kamag-anak ninyo, mangutang kayo sa kakilala ninyo, sa kaibigan ninyo, kilala kayo nung taong yon. Tapos magdadalawang isip pa yun minsan bago kayo bigyan ng utang? Paano pa if you're a complete stranger going to a dealership? Paano pa if you're a complete stranger going to a bank asking for a loan for a car, something really, really big, something really, really expensive, or even worse, something like a house, which is like several hundreds of thousands of dollars or even in the millions, and you have zero proof to show them with regards to your ability to pay this debt. This is the reason why, guys, credit scores are so important dito sa Canada. That's why you should take care of your credit, nurture it, guard it, because it is so important kung gusto nyo talagang umangat sa buhay. Kung aasa lang kayo sa sweldo ninyo dito, mahirap umangat. Kailangan talagang umutang to make money. That's the only way. A lot of people here make money on real estate. A lot of people here make money on business. And how do you think business and real estate run? They run on credit. Yes, guys, they run on credit. That's gonna be a topic for a different day, and I'm gonna make a video about that. But yes, yung pong sa sinasabi ni Kuya, like I said, some of the things I do agree with, but at the same time, maybe in a different country. Comment down below kung meron kayong alam na natirahan ninyo na bansa where credit doesn't really, exist, or it's not that important. You can just get loans left, right, and center. Comment down below kung meron ganon. Okay, but as far as I know, living here in Canada, North America for the past 40 years, it's the most effective way to measure somebody's ability, capability, and capacity to service utang, okay, is through their credit score.